You've been there, right? You ask an AI to write something for you, and what you get back is, well, it's just so generic, so flat. It's a super common frustration. But what if I told you the problem isn't the AI? Nope, it's how we're asking. Today, we are going to dive into a really simple but powerful framework that is going to completely change how you talk to these tools.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to figure out exactly why AI output so often feels so bland. Then I'll introduce you to the solution, which is called the prompting trinity. We'll break down its three main pillars, give you a practical framework you can start using like right away, and then finally, we'll get to the most surprising part, the real skill that mastering AI actually teaches us. Let's get into it.
Okay, so let's start with the problem itself. The one thing that makes so many of us feel like these incredibly powerful tools are somehow, falling short. It really all comes down to one big question. This one right here. You know the tool can do amazing things, you've seen it, and yet the results you get often feel kind of uninspired and just not quite what you had pictured in your head. Look, if you've ever thought any of this, you are so not alone. But here's the really fascinating part. In almost every single one of these cases, the problem isn't the AI model, it's the instruction. We're talking in fuzzy terms, and then we're expecting laser precision in return. It just doesn't work that way. Think about it like this. If you don't give it clear directions, the AI just plays the odds. It picks the most common, the most average response it can find based on the mountains of data it was trained on. So what you get is the most middle-of-the-road answer possible, which, by definition, is generic. And hey, this isn't just a feeling. We've got the data to back it up. Top consulting firms have actually found that by simply rewriting prompts to be more specific, the success rates for really complex tasks can jump by a massive 20 to 40%. Now, the key takeaway here is huge. The AI model didn't change one bit. The only thing that changed was the quality of the thinking that went into the prompt. So now that we've kind of diagnosed the problem, let's talk about the solution. And it's this really elegant idea from the team at Google, and they call it the prompting trinity. At its core, the Trinity of Prompting is just a simple framework designed to do one thing, and one thing only: get rid of ambiguity. It gives the AI the clarity it's craving so it can stop guessing and start delivering the specific, high-quality stuff you were actually looking for in the first place. And here they are: context, direction, and constraints. That's it. Just three simple words, but trust me, they are the key to unlocking absolutely everything. Let's break down what each one really means. Okay, so let's unpack these three pillars. Once you really get what each one does, you'll start to see why they're so ridiculously powerful when you use them together. Right, first up is context. And honestly, this is where most prompts go wrong. See, when you talk to a human colleague, you both have this huge shared understanding, about the project, the audience, the goals. The AI, it has none of that. It is a blank slate. It knows nothing unless you spell it out piece by piece. So without any context, the model is just flying blind. It has to guess everything. Who is this for? What field are we even talking about? Law, marketing, science? What's the goal here? And when it's forced to guess, what does it do? It falls back on those safe, vague, sounds like a blog post responses that we all hate. Next up is direction. And this one is all about our own sloppy language. We love to use words like better, stronger, or more persuasive. But to an AI, those aren't commands, they're just wishes. Look at the difference here. Make this more persuasive is a vague hope. The second version, that is a clear operational command. It tells the AI exactly who it needs to convince and how to do it. And now for the third pillar, constraints. And this one might be the most counterintuitive of all. We naturally think that giving an AI more freedom is going to lead to more creativity, but it's actually the exact opposite. Constraints, things like a word count, or a specific format, or a don't do this rule, they are incredibly powerful signals. They tell the AI what really matters and where it needs to focus its energy. So, we've got the theory down: context, direction, and constraints. That's great. But now let's turn this into a concrete, actionable tool that you can use every single time you sit down to write a prompt. So, let's put this into practice with what we can call the 5-layer framework. It starts with our trinity: context, direction, and constraints, and then it adds 2 brilliant final steps: a precision check and a collaboration layer. Just think of this as your pre-flight checklist before you hit send on any prompt. For the first 3 layers, the rules of thumb are super simple. For context, just ask yourself, could the AI possibly misunderstand who this is for? For direction, could 2 different people read my instruction and imagine 2 different outputs? If so, it's not clear enough. And for constraints, just burn this into your brain. More freedom does not equal better output. Clear limits are your friend. Now, the 4th layer, the precision check. This is my absolute favorite. It's such a brilliant little mental trick. Before you send your prompt, just ask yourself this one simple question. If I gave this exact same instruction to a smart, capable person, would they need to ask me any follow-up questions? If the answer is yes, then you've still got some ambiguity you need to iron out. And finally, we have the collaboration layer. And this little trick, it's a total game changer. Just by adding this one simple sentence to your prompt, you fundamentally change your relationship with the tool. You're not just demanding an answer anymore. You're inviting the AI to show you its work, to show you its reasoning. And that turns it from a black box into a genuine creative partner. And this brings us to our final and maybe the most important idea of all. Because this whole thing isn't just a technical trick for getting better AI output. It's about something much deeper. This right here is the real secret. This framework doesn't give you clarity. It demands it from you. You see, the AI just gets rid of the social buffer that usually hides our own fuzzy thinking. If you're struggling to write a good prompt, that's often a sign that the idea isn't even fully baked in your own mind yet. The AI really just acts as a perfect mirror for your own thinking. If your input is confused and all over the place, the output is going to be vague. It has to be. But if your thinking is crystal clear, your prompt will be precise and the output will be sharp and focused. The AI gives you instant feedback on the quality of your own thought process. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Prompting isn't some dark art of manipulating a machine. It's really a discipline. It's about mastering a core human skill, learning how to communicate with absolute, undeniable clarity. And the better you get at that, the better your results will be. Not just with AI, but pretty much everywhere else too. So there you have it, the Trinity of Prompting. I really hope this framework helps you get way beyond those generic answers and helps you unlock the true potential of these incredible tools. Thanks for watching.